It's my version of corned beef and cabbage. Let's jump into it. First thing, you're going to get a pan, add a little bit of oil in the pan. I did get a brisket. The brisket I got was just about 5 pounds, so I did decide to cut it, split it in two to be able to cut down on the cooking time. You're going to want to cook it about 45 minutes to an hour per pound, so definitely cutting it did save some time. A little bit of the Miss Dash. I do use a seasoning packet that comes with it. Just add a little bit of onion, again, and a touch of water. I do cover the pan when I put it in the oven, and for the last 10 minutes or so, take off the top so you can get some color on the top of your brisket. Cutting up the cabbage, I did get a full-size cabbage. I only used about a half of the cabbage in this recipe, but as you start putting it in the pan, it will cook down. Rinse your cabbage good. I did do it in sections because the strainer was a little small, but get the pan, get it hot. I do season the pan here. That is going to be some adobo, again, Miss Dash, and that says on packet. If you know, you know, and that's going to give our cabbage some color. Again, putting it in, once we cook it down, I will be able to pretty much get just about that half cabbage all in one pan, and it also gives your cabbage some texture, so they're not all exactly crunchy, but then you have some soft pieces as well when you continue to add it. So we're going to give it a good stir, and then I'm going to jump into the carrot. So I have done it where I've added different kind of vegetables in it, but I feel like just adding a little bit of the carrot gives it a nice element. I do like them at different thicknesses instead of kind of like cutting them up or cubing them, so they're all kind of uniform and they cook evenly. So I'm going to put those into the pan again and cover the lid and let those simmer down a bit. And you see how it is coming along. We're going to give it a good stir. I also add a touch of sugar in the cabbage as well, just so it is not too bitter. Here our brisket is out of the oven. Again, this was about 3.5 hours or so later, and we are going to cut into that bad boy. It is nice and juicy. And from there, of course, I'm going to cook it with rice. I did do just some regular white rice on the side. I have done the recipe with potatoes and it works just as well, but I think rice is a bit more traditional. What is your version of corned beef and cabbage?